Hi, Tristan here. I used Kahoot in geometry class in order to help assess whether or not students were ready for a summative assessment. So it's kind of as a formative, just checking in with students, making sure they were ready. So beforehand, they'd completed um, a paper copy of the assessment. That way they'd have time to work on the problems. And then from the paper copy, I launched the Kahoot, which kind of looked like this right here. Where they have the questions with the answers. I made sure that fairly short amount of time to answer them. Same thing here, question answers. I chose the short amount of time because they had already had the questions beforehand and they've already worked on them. So therefore they shouldn't need as much time in order to answer the overall question. And overall, I think it worked pretty well. Students get engaged with it, kind of gamifies the situation, and definitely I wouldn't use it for every review, but using it every now and then does get the students engaged and ready for it. Definitely there were some drawbacks to it, as Kahoot only allowed multiple choice answers. That's kind of a drawback there. Being in math, I like to see a lot of the other work, the support and work that they have for it. If they get the wrong answer, I like to see what work they did, kind of, even if they got the wrong answer, still what their thought process was. And I found with Kahoot that's very hard to do because you are getting that immediate feedback, but it's a little bit limited in the scope of it. Plus, the way I ran it, I had them working in small groups answering it. So they worked on the review by themselves first, and then afterwards they worked in a small group answering the questions on the Kahoot. So a little bit of competition got going, which was nice. But again, at the end of it, I wasn't able to see individual students' responses, but I was able to see the group responses really quickly. So definitely that's something I would change about it. I would do it more individual, so I could have that individual feedback that I was lacking with the way that I ran it. And that would help me evaluate the students to make sure that they are ready for the assessment. But that's the activity I did. I shared it out there. I look forward to feedback from you guys.